Before you say anything, I want you to listen to me for
He
1 minute.
stole my truck, and I busted his with his.
Is he telling the truth? Case is dismissed. But you have certain rights.
Oh, wow. I know this.
Is there anything you wish to say? That light was red. You went right through there. Have a big date or something? You're going to get this if you keep it up, all right?
This is Court in Providence.
This is a Rhode Island registration WP 260.
WP 260.
For how long a period of time have you had this registration?
I just
sir?
transferred the plates from my uncle less than a year ago. He gave me the plates when I...
Your uncle gave you the plate?
Yeah, I transferred from his name to my name, yes.
All right. Well, we're not going to hold you responsible for your uncle's going through a red light in 2007.
Okay.
Did he tell you, is that why he gave you the plate? Because he didn't want to pay for the ticket?
No, the car was sitting in his driveway. It was on one of his old cars. He said, just you can have my plates because of the numbers. And
You think his uncle gave him the plate so that he wouldn't have to pay for the ticket? What do you think?
His uncle's a sharp guy. Swap it in. I got a couple plates in the back for you,
Yeah,
too,
take
before you
'em.
leave.
This is summons number 154096, 75235, charges the motorist for going through a red light on Service Road 8 and Broadway on July 7, 2015 at 7:03 a.m. Lights, please. Light is yellow. It's red. And that's you making a left-hand turn. All right? Let's see it once more. The light is yellow. It's now red. And your vehicle is well before the stop at the crosswalk, and you made a left-hand turn through the light. Lights, please. Did you have an opportunity to observe that, sir?
yes, sir. And I have a copy of it right here. I was following that's one of my friends. We just left work. I was following him. I didn't look up at the light. When he took the left, I followed, proceeding right behind him.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah,
see the light turn red.
yeah. So you just followed
No,
him?
I was right behind him. He took the left. I followed right behind him.
Oh, I see. Suppose he made a left into the Providence River. You would have kept going after him?
No, I wouldn't.
I see. Well, I think your friend should pay half the ticket, so tell him he owes you like $42.50. It's $85 for the ticket.
Okay.
Nathan King.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is summons number 154096, 75101. Charges the motorist for going through a red light on Service Road 7 and Broadway on July 6th, 2015. Lights, please. All right. There are two signs, sir. One is where the arrow is between the red lights, and the sign indicates you cannot make a right-hand turn unless you come to a complete stop. And there's also is the second one right on the corner. Okay,
Correct,
lights?
Your Honor.
Lights, please. Okay, it's $85.
Yep. I was hoping to appeal the ticket based on my good driving record. I haven't had a ticket in the last 3 years.
All right. All right, Mr. King, I want you to listen carefully, and I want everyone else in the courtroom to listen as well. All right, the question is, Mr. King is asking whether or not he qualifies to have this matter dismissed on his good driving record. Now, if you have a good driving record for 3 years, then you qualify to have a moving violation dismissed on your good driving record. Now, I'm going to give you two examples. If you are stopped for speeding or going through, if you're observed by a police officer going through a red light, or if you have any other moving violation, then you qualify to have that matter dismissed. Now, those moving violations, such as speeding, illegal left turns, are all what we call chargeable offenses, which means that the record goes to the Registry of Motor Vehicles, and each year, your insurance company will get those records from the Registry of Motor Vehicles, and it will affect, or may affect, your insurance rates, and certainly will affect your driving record. For example, if you have 3 violations in 18 months, then there are rather large penalties and so forth. But the point I'm making is that camera red lights do not qualify as a moving violation. They do not qualify. They are not sent to the Registry of Motor Vehicles. They do not affect your insurance rates. They do not affect your driving record. Now, here's the deal. If you use your good driving record for a camera red light, right, the matter will be dismissed, and you will pay $60 court cost. And you will not have a good driving record for the next 3 years. So the question is, are you willing to give up your good driving record for 3 years to save $25?
I'll hold on to it in that case, Your
That's the
Honor.
question, okay? Do you wish to use your good driving record?
No, thank you.
Okay. You made a good decision. If any of you don't understand that and you have any questions, feel free to ask them once you get up here, okay? Mad Sise. Good morning, sir. You have an expired meter on Washington Street.
Yeah, well, I always pay my ticket less than 24 hours anytime I got it.
You came to, yeah, wait, you're mumbling. You came to pay your ticket when?
I usually pay it less than 24 hours, but this one I don't see it.
You didn't see the ticket?
No,
So the first you knew about it was when you got this in the mail?
when I get this here.
Yeah.
I never see the ticket in the car.
You drive a Mercedes-Benz?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And you were on Washington Street on July 9th?
Yeah, I take my wife to court over there, district court.
You drove your wife somewhere?
Yeah, to the court.
Oh, to
the
court?
courthouse, yes.
Oh. Are you hitting up your wife for the money, or are you paying for this?
I think she should pay it.
She's going to pay it?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Maybe.
Good luck.
Yeah.
It's $25.
All right, thank you.
Looking for more Caught in Providence? Catch us on the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, and the Instagram. And tell us what you think. This is Caught in Providence.
Carol Taylor. Carol, you have one parking ticket on Gay Street. Parking in a prohibited area. Is there anything you want to tell me about this?
I don't have no parking tickets. I don't even have a car. I don't know how I got a parking ticket.
Were you standing in an area where you weren't supposed to stand?
No. No.
Carol, have you registered a car for someone else?
My son a long time ago.
His car's registered to you.
A long time ago, yeah.
Well,
But
this,
they're saying that this is on a Honda. I never registered a Honda.
relax. Let me ask you a couple of questions,
All
okay?
right, go ahead.
All right. This ticket was issued on July 9th of 2015,
Right? That's what it said.
and it's on a Honda on Gay Street.
I never registered a Honda, so I don't know.
All right. Now, your car is, you say you registered a car for your son.
Yeah.
Does your son drive a Honda?
No.
What kind of a car does he drive?
A Lexus.
A what?
Lexus.
A Lexus.
Your Honor, Mrs. Taylor, that is the printout for that.
Tired.
We're going to put that on the record, sir. Inspector
Your Honor.
Quinn, this is Rhode Island registration 451950, registered to Carol Taylor. She indicates that the car, she has no information relative to a car being registered in her name.
Your Honor, I have a document from the registry here. The license plate 451950 was created on May 14, 2013, and it expires November of 2016, and it's registered on a 1996 Honda Color Blue to Carol Taylor, Street. And Carol, I won't put it out there, but I'll ask you if this is your date of birth. The date of birth on the document matches.
Who has the car?
Oh, Carol, it appears to me that you registered this car.
I don't remember. I really don't.
Yeah.
The Honda, I never registered a Honda.
Yeah.
Never did.
This is for a relative of yours?
No, I never registered no Honda.
Well, you indicated before that you registered a car.
I registered, I told you what kind of car. A Lexus,
For whom? For whom?
my son, Gerald.
Yeah. I think your son got you to sign for another one.
No.
Well, it's in your name, it's your date of birth, it's
I
your
asked-
address.
I asked the Providence police if I could, put a, what do you call it, for stealing it? Somebody stealing the plates. I asked if they could get the plate, and they said I had to see you first. You know, put a thing on the plate. I don't remember. I really don't. A Honda. I never registered a Honda. I want to know who got the plate and who's using it. 'Cause I don't know who got it. I never seen it. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Carol, I'm going to assess a fine of $30. I think you better talk this over with your son and tell him he owes you $30. At the end of the day, you're going to find that your son has this car registered in your name. And I think, you know...
My son, I talked to my son yesterday before I came here. He said he doesn't have that. He never had a Honda.
Yeah. It's $30.
Now back to the judge and court in Providence.
Maria Garcia.
Good morning.
Are you Maria?
Yes, she is.
Who's Maria?
She is.
And you're going to speak on her behalf?
Yes.
Well, then you're going to get close to the mic, right?
Okay. Good evening. She doesn't know. Well, I don't know if I was driving or she was driving.
Just let me tell you why she's here, okay?
No problem.
Right, this is summons number 154-096, 74850. Charges the motorist for going through a red light on Roger Williams and Elmwood Avenues on July 4th, 2015 at 2:48 p.m. So let's take a look at this. Okay. The light is yellow. It's red, and there, somebody makes a left-hand turn. Let's look at it again. Light is green, yellow, red, and there she goes. Okay, can we see the license plate on this, please? 436471. Okay, is that your motor vehicle?
Hers.
Okay. What was the time on this, please?
Your Honor, the yellow time was 3 seconds, and the red time was .40.
Okay. Whites? All right, is there anything you wish to tell me about this?
No.
It's abundantly clear she went through the light.
Right.
All right, it's $85. Are you ready, Counselor? You are?
Yes.
All right. This
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Counselor?
Susanna Cotter for the defendant.
Suzanne Carter from the Public Defender for the City of Providence, representing the defendant, Kume Ken-O Ma-Tiang, who is charged with aggressive panhandling. Now, it is to be noted that the defendant has been before the court on several occasions and has had several dispositions regarding his conduct. In this case, he was at the intersection of Darrence and Washington Streets, and according to an impartial witness, police observed the subject banging on car windows that were stopped at the red light at Darrence and Washington. He was showing his middle finger and then using profanity to female drivers, and his conduct was both threatening and aggressive. So he was charged again with aggressive panhandling. Now, when are you arrested?
20 minimum.
We don't have anything.
Because he's been here so many times, I can pull one of the older records and try to find it, but
All right.
a minimum of 20, Your Honor.
Inspector Quinn, the defendant, to my recollection, has been before me several times. Are you familiar with this record?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd say that Fulmi's probably been in this courtroom probably 9 times within the last 3.5 months. There was an arrangement made with the defender's office that we were attempted to work with him to get him into some treatment program, but apparently that fell through for lack of insurance. Counsel had advised me of that this morning. But, Your Honor, we have several times allowed this gentleman time served because of the time of day when he gets apprehended. He spends 15 to 20 hours in the cell block here. But lack of the treatment, Your Honor, the city's going to have to start asking for some time served at the ACI.
Counsel, you want to be heard on this?
Yes, I would like to say.
Well, first of all, how does he plead?
Nolo.
Do you want to be heard on this?
Yes, Your Honor. Tuesday, he was here. He was also here Friday morning. Friday morning is when he agreed to do 2 weeks minimum of inpatient alcohol treatment instead of time at the ACI. I spent a good portion of the morning trying to get him placed. They didn't have him with insurance, so nobody would take him. And I say that just to say that he was willing. It didn't fall through because he wasn't willing to go. In some ways, I don't think he should be in this courtroom. I think he should be in district court where there are social workers on staff. And I understand that it's hard because what he gets charged with here doesn't really translate there, but that's really the problem is I could not move him into services as smoothly as they would be able to. And I understand the city's frustration with Fumi, but this is going to keep happening. And I say all this to just try to mitigate the sentence. He does plead nolo. I do acknowledge that right now he has 2 cases open within the last 4 days. But it's from a real lack of access on our part.
It's always nice to blame the state.
I'm not blaming the state.
For other people's conduct and say, well, you know, it's the state's fault. But I'm thinking of the motorist who was being threatened and harassed by him. This is not an isolated incident. He's been, as Inspector Quinn has indicated, he has been there several times. And we've heard the same argument several times. I think we're going to have to send him a message. I'm going to send him to the ACI for 5 days. And if he comes back again, it's going to be 10. And then if he comes back again, it's going to be 15. In the meantime, we'll see if we can get him some help. I'd love to get him some help, you know, but...
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right now, we have an obligation to protect the public interest, public health and welfare, so.
Your Honor, is that 5 days on both cases?
I beg your pardon?
Is that 5 days on both cases?
I'm going to serve him concurrently,
Okay.
5 days. Now, he's getting a break because I can sentence him to 30,
I know that.
all right? But I think we have to send him a clear message that the days of him coming in here, we say, okay, he served the night in jail, we're going to give him a break, right? Those days are over.
You are watching Caught in Providence.
Mr. Handel, you have 2 red light violations. One's on Roger Williams and Elmwood Avenues, the other on Service Road 8 and Broadway. We'll take October 4th, that's 916 is the last 3 numbers.
Okay.
It's on Service Road 8 and Broadway. Lights, please. The light is yellow. Light is red. And you made a left-hand turn. All right, the next one is on Roger Williams and Elmwood Avenues on July 6, 2015. It's at 6 o'clock in the morning. Light is green, it's yellow. Light is red. Okay, how fast is he going?
I believe it was 35, Your Honor?
Mm-hmm.
35.
Okay, let's see it once more, please. Okay, there's a clear unobstructed view. The light is yellow. Okay. Lights, please. Sir?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you wish to tell me?
That's clearly my car. I'm here. I was just made aware of the 2013 when I checked in.
Mm-hmm.
And I drive 100% of the day for work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an insurance investigator, and I follow people in the morning, and I
Mm-hmm.
drive based on how they drive. And when I'm seeing someone down the street, I try to obey the law the best I can.
Well, that's in there. When you drive based on how other people drive.
Yeah,
I see.
I have to.
I didn't see anybody driving in front of you. I
I'm
saw
looking for somebody. I know exactly what, the first one, the 2013, I can't even give you an explanation, but
Oh, wait,
the-
I gotta, give me that second one again. I gotta see how other people are driving here. Let me see it. Take a, lights, please. Put the lights out. Let's see how other people are driving here. Here's a truck going 3 miles an hour. Now the road, stop it right there. Right.
You want to stop?
You could, if you had a search warrant, a hunting dog, and a compass, you couldn't find anybody on that road. Right? It was a good try, but your argument is not compelling. It's $170.
Hi, Judge Caprio. I just wanted to make a comment. I think you're wonderful. You're very fair. It's very refreshing to see a man like you in the justice system, and we need more people like you.
You're a decent, respectable man. You're fair, you're honest, compassionate, and I think you do a great job. God bless.
Hello, Judge. I think you're doing a very great job, and keep it up, and more props to you, okay? All right, bye. Thank you.
The judge is doing a good job. The show is certainly entertaining, and keep it up. I'm calling from Mass. I've been watching this show 6 months. I fell upon it. It's a great show.
I'm Frank O'Donnell. Tune in next week. And until then, don't get caught in Providence.